Phil Collins and Genesis bandmates sell the rights to their music for over 300 million and hopes to introduce their hits to younger generations. It was a lovely deal that they made that day. It was awesome. It was wonderful. It was one of a kind. It was also unheard of. Knowing that a lot of people have been selling their music for some time now, Phil Collins and his Genesis bandmates have sold the rights to their music for a figure over 300 million in a deal with record company Concord. The package deal with members from his band, the solo band, who first found fame in the 1970s, have sold more than 100 million records, bid their fans farewell earlier this year when they played their final show. As you see Phil Collins sitting there in his chair, singing his song, doing what he does best. At that time, he was 71. In an interview with Wall Street Journal, Concord President Bob Valentine explained, "In the world we live in today, with Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all these things that drive consumption of older music, there are definitely ways for us as a record company to bring some of this music back to life. The deal excludes anything that Phil, that is, didn't put into the music in 1975, 1977, respectively. These days, you see Phil and his bandmates. The package deal includes songs from Phil's solo career as well as hits made for the band with Tony Banks. It was legendary. A young generation will get a chance to see those songs. The sales comes as the iconic band played their final ever concert in March this year with Phil, 71, performing the show sitting down due to suffering from a number of different health conditions in recent years. London's O2 provided the backdrop. Last show on their last Domino tour, with frail frontman Phil telling the crowd he will now have to get a real job. Phil told the crowd, "It's the last stop of our tour, and it's the last show for Genesis. After tonight, we all have to get real jobs." As Phil says, a real job, no one knows what Phil and his bandmates will actually be doing after that night and the rest of the nights that bring forth more work and more due diligence for Phil and bandmates. The three London concerts were set to take place at the end of last year but had to be rescheduled due to positive COVID-19 tests within the band, which has been touring for the first time in 14 years. Collins, who has a history with back problems, has been sitting down for all the concerts on the tour, and his son Nick Collins, 20, has stepped in for him on drums. The 2007 Genesis reunion tour left Phil with a dislocated vertebra in his neck that caused nerve damage in his hand. He has been using a walking stick since he had major surgery on his back in October of 2015. As you see here, Phil in the picture, bandmates on the drums and ones and twos. Everything is kicking. It was a lovely time. He had a great day, and everyone else did also. He sent his farewells to the crowd. In 2017, was forced to postpone 2 solo concerts at the Royal Albert Hall after a fall in his hotel room. Original member Peter Gabriel, 72, did not join the trio for this set of shows, and neither did guitarist Steve Hackett, 72, who was in the band from 1971 to 1977. The band was originally comprised of singer Peter, Tony, guitarist Anthony Phillips, Mike, and drummer Chris Stewart. You see Phil holding the mic in his hand. He feels great. He feels lovely. It was a good day as he sat there and did what he does best, sing. By the time of second album, Trespass, in 1970, John Matthews was the drummer. In 1970, Phil became the drummer and provided back vocals before taking over lead vocals in 1975. Mick Bernard also enjoyed a one-year stint in the band on guitar from 1970 to 1971. Before the tour, They last performed together in 2007 to mark their 40th anniversary and had been in two minds about reuniting due to Phil's medical issues. There's the band. Great day, bandmates, and it was a good year. They had a lovely time. Make sure you all subscribe. It's YNV Ciego, Ciego, Ciego. Don't forget to hit the bell ringer and notifications. This was an article about Phil Collins and his bandmates. And you loved it. Thank you.